right, now we're in chapter 25. All of this right here should look super familiar. Pattern A has a simple form. It's a subject, noun, and a verb, right? Pattern B is a pattern of being. Subject, noun, linking verb, predicate, nominative. Okay. Pattern C, subject, noun, linking verb, predicate, adjectives. And then, of course, pattern D is a subject, noun, verb, transitive, and a direct object. Okay. And they have a song that goes with it in the, if I had the CD, but I don't do the CD with y'all. So let's talk about the new vocabulary. Orationes is speech or message. Latronis is robber or mercenary. Militis is a soldier. Equitis is a horseman, knight, or equestrian. Hostis, once again, you notice how this is a common and an I stem, a common, okay? Stranger, foreigner, enemy of one's country. Mortis, where this is what we would call a what? If it's somebody is the enemy of one's country, they're a traitor, right? Okay. Mortis is death. Sanguinis is blood. Sermonis is talk or conversation, discourse. Salutis is health, welfare, or safety. Aitas or aitatis is age. Review vocabulary. Clamo, clamare, clamavi, clamatam is to shout. Demonstrare is to point out or demonstrate. Claras, clara, clarum is clear. Dignas, digna, dignum is worthy, and dubius, dubia, dubium is doubtful. Okay? Once again, here we go. We all know about sentence patterns, right? These are examples. Once again, just so that you understand. Sentences are very important in understanding what type of sentence they are and how to label them and parse them, and what parts of speech they are is very important. So we have our pattern A sentences, which is just a subject, noun, and a verb. We have our pattern B, subjects, noun, linking verbs, predicate, nominatives. Pattern C, verbs, which are subject, nouns, linking verbs, predicate, adjectives. And then pattern D, subject, nouns, verb, transitives, and a direct object. Okay, I went ahead and did the memory worksheet for everybody to look at. You can pause it if you want to copy, but really it's just going back and looking, and I just filled in where subject, noun, verb, subject, noun, linking verb, predicate, nominative, subject, noun, linking verb, predicate, adjective, subject, noun, linking verb, verb, transitive, and direct object. Okay? Now, the grammar questions say, what case is the subject of a sentence always in? What do we say? Nominative, right? A predicate nominative renames the subject. What is a predicate adjective? It's an adjective that is at the end of the sentence. It's in the second half of the sentence, right? And it describes the subject. Okay? What case is a direct object almost always in? A direct object is almost always in the accusative case. In our circumstances, it's always in the accusative case. We're not going to do number 5 where we write a sentence. So if you turn the page to the translation worksheet, okay, so at the very first one, we have it done for us. It says translate and analyze the sentences below. So number 1, gens equa regem temet, the equal tribes fear a king. And then you see down here, what pattern sentence is it? It is a pattern D sentence. You have the subject, noun, adjective, direct object, and verb transitive. Okay. Number 2, I put a big no there because I have been looking at this several times. I think it's a misprint. I can't actually understand exactly what it's trying to say. I think it's in the genitive case, but I'm not certain. I think it's supposed to say the king's tribe is blessed and just, but it doesn't have an and in it. And so I'm not quite sure what it was trying to say, so I just went ahead and crossed it out. And I said, we're not even going to worry about it because I'm not quite sure what it was trying to get at either. I think there's some misprint in it somewhere, but I haven't quite figured it out. So we'll just move to number 3 where it says sororem alienam terabo, and it says I will terrify the strange sisters. So I didn't actually parse these because I forgot to, but here we'll start with the subject noun of the sentence, right? The subject noun is terabo, which is also the verb, but we parse it like a verb, not like the subject noun. So it's first person, singular, future. Okay? And this is strange, and this is sisters. So this is an adjective, and it agrees with this. And that is a direct object, so it's accusative, it's plural, and it's feminine. And so that one has to agree also. Accusative, plural, and feminine. Okay? If you come down here and you can look at it, it's a pattern D sentence where the subject, noun, and the verb are the same word. Your direct object is sororem, and the adjective is alienam. Okay? So number 4 is cum primo servo sedeo, and it's I sit with the first servant. I sit with the first servant. Okay? Sedeo is the subject noun and also the verb, so we'll translate it as, we'll parse it as a verb. It's first person, singular, present tense. Okay? First is an adjective and it agrees with servant. So servo is a direct object, so it's accusative, it's singular, and it's masculine, is what I think, I'm pretty sure. And so primo is also the same. It's accusative, singular, and masculine. And then down here I have it labeled. You don't have the parse, but you do label prepositions. So here's the preposition with, here's the adjective that agrees with the direct object, and then we have our subject, noun, and verb all the same. Okay? Now, when we move to the next page, which is the other really, really long, it wants you to translate these sentences and label them. We're not parsing them, right? And what type of sentence they are. So, ladrones clamat, the robbers shout. What type of sentence is it? It's a pattern A. There's a subject, noun, and a verb. Ili equites erant digni. The horsemen were worthy. There's the were. Okay. What type of sentence is it? It's a pattern C. Why? Because it's a to be verb, right? And it says has a predicate adjective in it. Okay. If we are labeling, the ili is an adjective. It's saying those horsemen. Okay. It's descriptive. It's an adjective. Okay. So iudex damnabit latronem. Okay. The judge will condemn the robber. Okay. What type of sentence is it? It's a pattern D. You have your subject, noun, verb transitive, and your direct object. Okay. Actor erat rex. I thought maybe that this was going to have 2 different ways of saying it, but I don't think so. It's a pattern B, and it says the authority was the king. Okay. So you have your subject, noun as the authority. You have your verb, erat, and your predicate nominative is the king. So it's a pattern B sentence. Haec oratio clara est. The speech is clear. What type of sentence is it? Well, it has a to be verb in it. It's a pattern B or C, and since it's clear, it's a predicate adjective, not a predicate nominative. Okay. You have haec, which is this, is an adjective. Your subject, noun is speech. Verb is, and predicate adjective is clara, which is clear. Okay? Aves volabant. The bird, I think it's birds. Sorry, I forgot to put birds. The birds were flying. It's a pattern A sentence. It's got a subject, noun, and a verb. Next, illa potestas magna est. That power is great. What type of sentence is it? Well, it has an is in it. And then your adjective afterwards is not a nominative, it's an adjective, it's predicate adjective, so it's a pattern C. And if you're labeling it, illa, once again, is an adjective. That power, which is the subject, noun. Here's the verb. and magna is your predicate adjective. Okay? Rex populum conciliabit. The king will bring together the people. Okay? Rex is the king, the subject noun. Conciliabit is a verb transitive. Populum is the people. Okay? And it's a pattern D sentence. Last one, miles est hostis. The soldier is a stranger. Okay, subject noun is the soldier. He is, and you're renaming him, you're calling him a stranger, so he's a predicate nominative, and he is a pattern B sentence, okay? Because you can use that stranger, you can then say the stranger, da da da, right? And what else you want to start a new sentence with? That's why he's a predicate. It can rename the sentence a predicate nominative. Okay. Once again, the quizzes are for you to do and turn in if you would, and to help you. And then that's it. We are going to be doing some review at the middle to end of next week, and then taking a test over this next weekend. Okay. Well, I hope everybody's doing all right. I'll talk to everybody later. All right. Bye.